So you're always the one that's called too much, too intense, too weird, too outspoken. The one who's been told to tone it down, fit in, stop being so dramatic for daring to think outside the box. If you spent your life being like you just don't belong, I want you to know something. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to be a problem for the status quo. And that's exactly what makes you so powerful. I know you need to hear this. And it's the souls of Lilith and Aquarius, those who are ready to understand why that inner rebel isn't a curse, but a gift to the world. And I'm going to take you down the shadow side so you can understand why feeling like an outsider is actually the greatest source of your power. Before we begin, this is the Darling Aura and I am Clarissa. Please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so we can go on a tantalizing journey of these interesting astrology aspects. The pain of being the outsider. Let's be real for a minute, having Black Moon Lilith in Aquarius isn't always a party. It can be the placement of the perpetual misfit, the one who feels like they're on the outside looking through a glass wall. You might have grown up feeling fundamentally different from everyone around you. Maybe you were the kid that was always asking why, questioning authority and refusing to follow rules that made no sense. In astrological language, this can feel like a soul level wound, deep nagging feeling that you have been punished for being yourself. The world tells you to colour inside the lines, but your very essence screams to scribble all over the page, invent new colours, and question why these lines are there in the first place. This creates a nasty internal conflict. You have a human need for connection, but you also have a non-negotiable need for freedom. This can lead to profound loneliness and a sense of detachment, a feeling that no one truly gets you. You might even felt alienated by groups you desperately wanted to join. The great irony of Lilith in Aquarius is that Aquarius is the sign of friendship and community. Yet Lilith here, you can feel like an outsider in the very communities you're drawn to. Oh, you attract plenty of people, plenty of acquaintances, but you still might feel like a loner in a crowded room. If this feels like you, let me know in the comments because you are definitely not alone in this. This constant tug of war between wanting to belong and needing to be radically yourself is the core pain of this placement. Society tells you to hide the parts that are too much, and you might have internalized that, leading to a deep sense of shame or feeling like you have to kill parts of yourself just to be accepted. So what is Lilith in Aquarius? Now we've sat with the uncomfortable part, let's break down what's actually happening in your chart. To get this placement, you need to understand it's in two parts, Lilith and Aquarius. First, who or what is Lilith? In astrology, Black Moon Lilith isn't a planet. It's a mathematical point that marks the furthest part of the moon's orbit from the Earth. Mythologically, she represents the raw, untamed feminine energy that refuses to be controlled or submissive. She is the primal, instinctual, and unapologetic part of our psyche. Lilith is where we find the aspects of ourselves that society might deem too taboo or shameful. The part that says, I will not compromise my truth for comfort. Now let's mix the Aquarius energy. Aquarius is the zodiac's resident genius, humanitarian, and innovator. It's an air sign obsessed with intellectual concepts, social justice, and forward-thinking ideas. Aquarius energy is inherently unconventional. It's the spark of revolution and vision of the future, free from outdated rules. So when you merge this untamed energy of Lilith with the system-busting sign of Aquarius, you get the poster child for rebellion. You get a soul with an inherent disdain for conventional and profound need for freedom. You're wired to be the provocateur, to shock people with your unique vision of what the world could be. Your mind is your playground, and you aren't afraid to explore it in its weirdest corners. You're literally designed to question everything. But we are here to talk about the shadow side. So let's venture a little deeper into the shadow. The difficult side of Lilith in Aquarius is that the drive for independence can be so extreme that it bleeds into profound isolation. You might value your freedom so much that you alienate yourself, struggling to connect on an emotional level because you're terrified of being trapped or losing yourself in a relationship. There can be a fear of being too weird or too unusual, which paradoxically makes you hide the most authentic parts of yourself. This can cause you to put up a wall, especially in romance, creating a detachment or jaded exterior to protect your vulnerable core that just wants to be accepted for its strangeness. This placement can also show up as some kind of intellectual intolerance. Because your ideas are forward thinking, you might fall into a trap of thinking you must have the monopoly on the truth, making you demanding or even ruthless in your principles. You want to live life entirely on your own terms, and when reality gets in the way, it can definitely be intensely frustrating. This isn't just a state of mind, it can have real physical effects. When you're constantly suppressing your truth, eccentric, revolutionary self to fit into a mundane world, your body keeps score. You might feel a constant low level tension or anxiety, like your nervous system is buzzing with too much energy and is prone to sudden blowouts from sudden stress. In the language of astrology, this is the karmic lesson of Lilith and Aquarius, confronting the parts of yourself that feel shameful. It's about healing the old wounds of rejection and learning that true freedom isn't about detaching from everyone. It's about having the courage to be your authentic self within a group that actually loves you for it. Let's step out of the shadows and go back to the good bits. Why this rebellious energy isn't just a personal struggle but a necessary gift to the world. Every single trait that caused you pain is the source of your superpower. That feeling of being an outsider, it gives you the incredible ability to see social systems objectively. You can see the flaws, injustices, the outdated beliefs that people inside the system are blind to. Your visionary quality lets you see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. Your built-in disdain for conformity is what makes you an innovator. You're a fearless warrior for social justice and equality. You ask uncomfortable questions that lead to progress. You are the catalyst for change, inspiring others to break free from the status quo. The world has seen this energy in figures who challenge norms and brought about something radically. Your rebellious nature isn't about chaos for its own sake. It's driven by a deep humanitarian spirit. You're guided by the idea of equality and communal well-being. You're the person who stands up for the marginalized because you know how it feels. Your ability to stand apart from the crowd isn't a weakness, it's a form of leadership. So how can you turn this rebellion into your superpower? How do you go from feeling misunderstood to owning your role as a necessary rebel? It all starts with self-acceptance. It starts with owning your rebellion, your uniqueness, your weirdness. Stop apologizing for it. That magnetic, maybe intimidating aura you have, that's your power. The more you stop trying to hide it or tone it down, the more your natural charisma will shine. Then link this with your passion. Then link your passion with purpose. Your greatest fulfillment will come from using your innovation and humanitarian instincts for a cause that's bigger than yourself. Whether it's through activism, technology, art, or just creating a space that welcomes others that are just as weird and wonderful as you, your purpose is to bring your vision to the world. And this brings us to the most crucial step, which is finding your tribe. Lilith in Aquarius isn't just about being a lone wolf, it's about finding the right group where your individuality is celebrated, not just tolerated. Stop trying to fit in with people who don't get you. Seek out other innovators, other artists, other weirdos just like yourself. They are your people. And when you find them, that feeling of alienation transformed into a powerful sense of belonging. When you embrace your authentic self, your entire vibration changes. That suppressed energy gets released, your body relaxes. Living authentically is linked with greater well-being, lower stress, and boosts the positive chemicals in your brain that make you feel so good. It's like your body is finally thanking you for being real. You start to feel not just seen, but very powerful. Your journey with Lilith in Aquarius is all about personal transformation. If this resonates with you and you're ready to go even deeper into your chart to understand your unique blueprint, check out the links in the description for your personal reading. So if you have Lilith in Aquarius, hear this loud and clear. You're not broken. You're not wrong. You're a visionary. You're a revolutionary. That feeling of being too much is simply the world's reaction to someone who's carrying the energy of the future. The next time someone tells you to tone it down, just smile to yourself. Remember, sorry, honey, I am Lilith and Aquarius. I don't do normal. Own it, embrace it, just be yourself. Because your rebellion and your unique vision are exactly what the world needs. So thank you for being here, and join me again. Like, subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.